try to improve and be a good person for the wife you're going to want to meet. And so it's going to be, your energy is going to change and you're going to attract a lot more people when your energy is good. Get yourself in a good spot. And I'm not saying only financially, because financially that's obviously great if you want to date somebody, if you want to have a family, if you want to maybe sponsor somebody, make a visa, if you want to travel, if you want to pay the hotel, if you want to invite her in a restaurant. Dating is you're going to spend some money. I mean, it's kind of logical, especially if you travel to a foreign country. If you go to vacation, you're going to spend some money on a vacation, right? But much more than maybe like, well, how can you prepare physically, how you can prepare emotionally, how can you prepare your mindset, you know, because it has a lot to do with the energy and the mindset as well, like everything in life. You know, like when you are very coming from a place of lack, when you like want to fill something that you lack having, you know, that's obviously possible, but it always will kind of feel from a place that's not that authentic. So it's so much better if you are in a good place, you know, when you are very centered in yourself and really know what you want and who you are and in a good place. You know, mentally, emotionally, like if you had a divorce yesterday, or if you separated yesterday, or if you had a breakup yesterday, then maybe it's not the best idea to fly tomorrow to Colombia and meet somebody, you know, like give it some time, you know, to work through the things you learned from your last relationship to not repeat the same mistakes in the next relationship. So those things I'm telling you about, like really look at yourself, you know, and look at like and say, okay, where are the areas in my life that I can improve? If I have a wife, if I have a woman at my side, like what would I like to be? What kind of person would I like to be? Okay, I would like to lose 5 pounds. Okay, great. Then I'm going to make those steps to start losing those 5 pounds, because you want to be the best version. You want to look good. You want to feel good. It's not about losing weight so much, or that you're having 5 pounds extra. It's about the feeling you have, how you feel about yourself. If you feel good about yourself, if you're in a good place, if you're in a good energy, if you smile, if you are centered, if you know what you want, you know, and if you are follow through, and if you really say what you do, like you say and you do it, you know, those things are make you feel good, and you can be a very good partner. Because this is about partnership. This is about relationships. Relationships are not just from one place. Like relationships is mostly giving, you know, obviously you're going to receive. But if you go into a relationship from a place of lack, that I need to receive love, I need love. No, you should come from a place like I have a lot of love to give. You know, I have a lot of offer. I want to make my partner feel good. Obviously, she will make you feel good too. It's a reciprocal thing in the best case, right? But you have to be the one who is in that place, who can give and who can be, you know, like a supportive partner. And if you have depression, if you are not feeling good about yourself, if you have a lot of problems in your life, if you have like not economically, you know, like you're not in a good place, then just take a couple of months, you know, before you waste your money and your time, because it's the next thing. Like if you do this, obviously it's not about like, oh, you do it one time and then you never do it again. No. I have clients that obviously come here, meet somebody or get to know and know how it's like, understand how it works. And then you need maybe a couple of trips to understand the culture and to make it happen. So it's not about that. The learning why you are here, when you are here, there will be a lot of things you learn. But like being in a good place yourself before you start dating, you know, is very important. Because everything, you have to bring a lot of things to the table. She has to bring things to the table. And if you bring nothing to the table, then it's not going to work, you know? So I think it's kind of logical, but like little baby steps. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going around 360 now and I'm going to turn my life around. No, but if you know, okay, I want to invest a little bit of money, because I know if I invest that now, I know that future children will benefit from that. I'm going to walk every day half an hour around the neighborhood because I know it's going to make me more fit. My energy is going to increase and I'm going to feel better. I'm going to learn some basic salsa just to feel a little bit more comfortable when I'm here and I hear some salsa music and it's not that uncomfortable for me. I'm going to learn some basic words in Spanish because I know that when I say hola and por favor and thank you and gracias and ay, qué linda eres, muchas gracias, qué bonito, that obviously makes a good impression. So learn some words, you don't have to learn the language, but learn some things, learn some habits, take some new habits on, learn something new about the culture and work a little bit on yourself. We all have skills we can improve and learning a new language is always amazing. I know that in maybe the American continent, it's not that common yet. I think it changed a little bit, but maybe in Europe, it's a little bit more common that people speak multiple languages, but learning a new language is just such a great thing. And you can learn so much from it. And it's such a benefit you have when you learn a new language, because sometimes we might not understand for what it's good, but I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have learned foreign languages. English is not my first language, as you obviously can hear. But it's obviously very important, and so Spanish, and so is maybe, I don't know, any language depends where you're going to travel and meet somebody. So learn about yourself, get yourself in a good emotional, physical spot, in a financial spot, try to improve, and be a good person for the wife you're going to want to meet. And so it's going to be, your energy is going to change and you're going to attract a lot more people when your energy is good, when you smile, when you're good from a good place. As I said, if you are very serious and down and sad and isolated and sitting like that on the table, obviously that energy everybody will feel, and women, like especially Colombian women, super important is they don't care too much about really looks and hate and weight and race and religion. Religion a little bit more, but really not too much. But they do care about how you make them feel. So A, make them feel safe and respected, and B, make her laugh, have personality, make it interesting. They hate it when you are boring, when you sit there and there's nothing to talk about or you don't do anything together, for example, if she would sit at home the rest of her life and would never go in a restaurant with you, things like that. They want to go out, they want to do things, they want to dance. This is a very active, lively, joyful, outgoing culture. Just because something could go wrong, it's not the reason to not do it. And it could also go well. Imagine a couple of months from now, you're sitting at home with a beautiful woman at your side, talking about something beautiful, something related to whatever your life, and then you go to the movies and watch a movie together, get some popcorn, go for a stroll afterwards, maybe get a drink, then go home, have a beautiful date, date night together. Those things, waking up in the morning every day by yourself, there is nobody who can change that. It's only you. I can help you, but you have to make the decision. If you don't make the decision to say, yeah, I'm going to change my life, I'm going to find that person, I'm going to work on myself, I'm going to be a great husband, I'm going to be a great partner, father, whatever, and I'm going to make it a priority, guys. It's very important that love and a relationship, I know that sometimes we're scared, I know we have other things to do, I know we're busy, I know we have work, I know we have whatever, elderly parents to take care of or whatever. But if you don't make it a priority yourself and love and a relationship, it's not going to happen for you. So you make the decision. You don't have to do a lot. Really, make the decision, buy a plane ticket, pay for one of our services, and the rest, we make that happen. You just have to show up. And that's the great part, because where do you have that? You don't even have to look at any of the profiles. And if you come to one of our tours or do an elite club or one of our other services, I assure you, we're going to find you a great match, and you're going to find and meet great people. without doing anything. Making the decision, buy the plane ticket, pay. Yes, that you have to do. But you don't have to look at thousands of profiles. You don't have to swipe. You don't have to write. You don't have to lose a lot of time. You don't even have to date for months. The important thing is that you come, meet, connect, and then come back.
Are you ready to get started? Sign up and connect with these real women. MedianDating.com